Right now at 6, La Crosse's Oktoberfest is almost here. The preparations, economic impact, and tonight's event getting ready for the festivities.
And Tom Tiffany announcing his run for Wisconsin governor. What he's saying about his campaign strategy.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. Oktoberfest weekend is almost here and the final preparations are underway on the fest grounds.
That's right. News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hein is live at the Oktoberfest grounds right now. Brooklyn, how's it looking out there?
I'm out here on the Oktoberfest grounds where crews are already busy getting ready for the big events this weekend. There are more than 1,000 workers and volunteers who are playing a large role in making the event run smoothly. And organizers say when festgoers arrive, there are a few simple things to keep in mind to help keep the event safe.
We encourage you to have a safe ride. And so there is complimentary shuttles. You can check out the route at oktoberfestusa.com. And we additionally have a designated driver program. So if you are one of the designated drivers in your group, feel free to visit our DD booth to get a free DD wristband, which gives you free water and soda.
Organizers also encourage festgoers to purchase their tickets ahead of time to skip the line and go straight to security when entering the fest grounds. Celebrations begin Thursday and run through Sunday this weekend, and Sunday is free to the public. Live in La Crosse, Brooklyn Hein, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Brooklyn. And with the start of Oktoberfest comes a definite boom in local business.
Yeah, that's right. News 8 Now's Allison Fergott has a closer look.
La Crosse's population will essentially triple during Oktoberfest, and local businesses are taking the necessary steps to get ready for the wave of customers.
It's good for the whole city, especially in these industries.
As thousands flock to La Crosse for Oktoberfest, area businesses are preparing.
There's going to be a wait to get a table anywhere downtown Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Downtown restaurants will see one of their busiest weekends of the year. Breakfast Club owner Mark Gady says some changes are necessary to keep up with demand.
We do a limited menu so we can get the food out of the kitchen a lot faster and turn the tables and everybody can get on their way and go have their fun.
Gady says every restaurant downtown will do great this weekend, but it's a whole other level of business for the places that stay open after the fest grounds close.
It's kind of like their Super Bowl. They make their money during Oktoberfest to get through the slow months in the winter, so it's good for everybody.
Another industry preparing? Cab companies.
We usually have maybe 2, sometimes 3 drivers on normally, and now we'll have 5 to 6 drivers on and people on call in case it does get really busy.
To keep up with the extra business, drivers will work longer days.
We work 8-hour shifts usually, but then Oktoberfest we switch over to 12s and we do like 6 to 6.
And on fest days, Bullet Cab makes at least 4 times what they do on a normal day.
We make a lot of money during this time.
Bullet Cab is taking part in the Safe Ride program again this year. The program connects those who've drank too much with a safe ride home for free. Reporting in La Crosse, Allison Fergott, News 8 Now.
Now, the bulk of festivities, of course, set to start tomorrow, but some celebrations are already kicking off in La Crosse.
Yeah, News 8 Now's JDS McGee is live at the La Crosse Center where the Festmasters Ball is underway. JDS.
Tonight's Festmaster Ball is opening up Oktoberfest week. Guests are gathering inside the La Crosse Center for a night of German food, dancing, and music. Past Festmasters are also in attendance, joining in the celebration ahead of the official reveal later tonight. Many of them had words of advice for whoever takes on the road this year.
It's certainly a busy schedule, but enjoy every moment, taking every experience, because before you know it, it's over.
Organizers say the Festmaster Ball is one of the most anticipated events before Oktoberfest, setting the tone for a week filled with parades, music, and community gatherings. The 2025 Festmaster will officially be announced later tonight. Reporting in La Crosse, JDS McGee, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, JDS.
All right, and so the stage is essentially set for you, Greg, to let us all know how's the weather going to be for Oktoberfest.
Well, it definitely will be like last week, and that's the positive news. We're not going to see any type of precipitation going on, but we still got the morning fog to deal with and some low clouds for your morning commute. That definitely is sticking around. Won't be widespread, but it definitely will be a concern. For this evening, we have clearing skies. All the cloud cover that we had is cleared out, so clearing, getting 58. Light winds, too. We had a little bit of a northerly wind today. Overall, too, less clouds for Eau Claire. getting back down to 57. So no issues this evening. Still fairly mild for this time of year. Now temperatures overall cooler than yesterday for most areas. The clouds stuck around and that north wind kind of in the afternoon. However, further north you go, they had clearing skies and they were able to get close to what they had yesterday. Further south you go, it was a little bit cooler. Now overall, there's your cloud cover that's kind of dissipated over the last several hours. That's the good news. Unfortunately, we have still lots of clouds and fog potential over the next several days. Now, it will get shorter in time span, but we also got a lot of 80-degree weather coming too, and we'll break all that down a bit later.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Greg. Well, Congressman Derek Van Orden is doubling down on threats to cut federal funding.
It's tied to comments over Charlie Kirk. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is in the newsroom with more.
Derek Van Orden says Mayo Clinic should lose federal funding after an employee made comments about the death of Charlie Kirk. That's according to a post he made on X. The congressman doubled down on his statement while talking to a constituent from La Crosse on the John Frederick Show.
I haven't seen anyone from the Mayo Clinic or any of these municipalities do that. They've criticized Charlie Kirk, absolutely.
Hey, Bill. Bill, then you need to open your aperture and look at things. And I need to remind everybody that not all speech is protected.
To News 8 Now, Mayo Clinic said Mayo Clinic is aware of recent social media activity regarding the murder of Charlie Kirk. Mayo Clinic unequivocally condemns violence of any kind and holds our employees to clear standards of respectful and professional conduct. And last week, Van Orden introduced a bill to remove federal funding from entities that employ people who condone political violence. In the newsroom, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. We are now hearing from Wisconsin Governor candidate Tom Tiffany. Tiffany announced his campaign yesterday in a social post. He joins Josh Schoemann and Bill Berrien on the Republican side of the race. Today he sat down for an interview with our Madison sister station. He says he's confident in his campaign strategy, even with the large field competing in a primary.
To stay focused on what I can control. I've been in these races before, including tough primaries, and it's really important to stay focused on what you can control. I have a track record of results, and I think that's what people are looking for. We can do better in Wisconsin, and we're going to do better if I'm governor.
Tiffany also said he would emphasize strengthening Wisconsin's education system if elected.
Still ahead tonight, a $5 million project ready to open in Eau Claire, the new transfer center that's set to boost public transit.
And forget raking, how La Crosse is promoting a greener approach to fall cleanup when we come back.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. More sofas, more recliners, more mattresses, more of everything. You're gonna find whatever you want and you're gonna find plenty of it. And it's all priced to go with 0% easy payment plans. And as always, trade in your old furniture for a discount on new. We'll even deliver and haul away for free. Just try that anywhere else. Come visit King Furniture today.
In 1969, Taco John's combined Western traditions with Mexican flavors and created West-Mex. More than 50 years later, it still tastes like a good idea. West-Mex meals start at just $5, only at Taco John's.
Your home, a place of comfort and safety, could be trying to tell you something. Interior cracks, sloping floors, hard to open doors and windows are all signals of foundation failure that you can't ignore. At American Waterworks, we use modern techniques and warranted solutions to restore your peace of mind in your home. After all, your home's foundation issues won't get better with time, but it will with our proven solutions. Choose confidence, choose reliability, choose American Waterworks.
At Overhead Door Company, we repair any garage door and only install the best. Serving up to 100 miles outside of the Onalaska, Wisconsin area. When you need a door company you can trust with your life, call Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
It's that time of year again. Oktoberfest is back with 4 days of fun. Each day is jam-packed with activities to get your Gemütlich kite on. Join us for the parades, games, tapping of the golden keg, craft beer, and more. Free admission on Sunday with fun for families and all ages. September 25th through the 28th, we're celebrating German heritage in the most premier festival around. Don't miss Das Beste Fest in the Midwest. Get tickets at OktoberfestUSA.com.
Eau Claire's $5 million transfer center is opening on Monday. Officials say the first bus will depart from the facility at 5:45 a.m., marking the end for the makeshift center that has served the community since 1985. It will feature sheltered waiting areas and restrooms for riders, and parking and housing units will be available above the transfer center. Happening around the state, the Wisconsin State Fair is announcing a ticket exchange program for those affected by this year's floods. Ticket holders for the final day of the fair can exchange them for 2026 tickets. Tickets from contests, giveaways, or vendors aren't eligible for the exchange. Exchanges are only available in person.
Oak Creek's Planning Commission has approved the site plans for a Buc-ee's. The 73,000 square foot store will be the first in Wisconsin. Oak Creek, about 20 minutes south of Milwaukee. It's known for having the cleanest restrooms in America and its famous brisket. At yesterday's meeting, several residents voiced concerns over noise pollution and traffic.
Once we get settled in and everybody settles in around us, I'm telling you, there aren't many people in the 36 locations where we are and the many more to come that as the mayor said, wouldn't tell you they'd like another one.
Beard hopes to begin construction this year and then open in 2027.
ORA Trails has a new kind of trail crew, goats. The goats are grazing at the community trail farm to eat invasive species like buckthorn. The sustainable approach eliminates the need for herbicides. The goats consume invasive plants before they can spread, clearing the way for native plants.
So this is really cost effective for us. It's really effective for the land. And it's also really cool to see when we have school groups come out here and visitors. When we come out to this space right now, there's this other sense of life that really brings back like the spirit of the farm. And that in itself is a really special part of this.
Visitors can watch the goats in action at the trail farm.
The Leaf It Autumn Kickoff event took place at Myrick Park in La Crosse today. This free event is helping the community learn about fall sustainability practices and composting. The Leaf It program encourages mulching or leaving leaves on lawns to support a healthier environment.
There's a lot of different benefits for mulching or leaving your leaves. It provides natural fertilizer for your lawn, saves you time and energy by not having to rake your leaves. It keeps them out of our storm drains, so anytime you see leaves collecting in one of our storm drains, they can lead into our lakes, rivers, and streams, our waterways.
Habitat for Humanity and La Crosse Area Waters joined the presentation as part of Wisconsin's Stormwater Week. And we will have more news ahead.
But first,
yeah, we definitely got a warm stretch coming up and dry too, so get ready for a lot of 80s dry conditions minus the fog. We'll break all that down coming up on your first warm weather update after the break.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Right now at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, get our lowest prices of the year. For a limited time only, we're offering the best possible pricing on your favorite brands throughout the store. Like our lowest price on these men's and women's Skechers, just $34.99. Rewards members can buy 3 tires, get 1 free, plus additional instant savings on select brands. Plus, buy early and get $200 instant savings on all Cub Cadet snow throwers. Don't miss our lowest prices of the year, only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 0% APR on select Sierra 1500 models. Plus, get $4,500 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
I do like knowing the person that's sitting across from my desk. I've formed a lot of relationships over the years based on trust. When I see the look on a member's face when I say, yes, this loan is good, you're good to go, it makes me happy. To me, being the team you can trust is honesty. When you do a loan with me at Firefighters Credit Union, like everything we do, it's not about the car, it's about you.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
You may not realize it, but Boyers
and Pleasning have a lot in common.
We used to be neighbors at West and South Avenue.
Then we moved south to Ward Avenue.
And we moved north to George and Gillette. But we still have a lot in common, like comfort.
Like the comfort of a Pleasning taco.
The comfort of a Boyers sofa.
Pleasning chili.
A Boyers love seat.
Pleasning rubs.
The ultimate in comfort, a Boyers recliner.
And a Pleasning Bloody Mary.
Well, as we get to the end of September, it's really getting to the point of where our average last 80-degree day is. Now, this is not record, not the latest we can get, but on average, September, around the end of September, even early October is when we get it. So we're going to see the 80s and potentially see more going into the first week of October. In a lot of the areas, the record is probably towards the middle or end of October to get the last 80, and that's where you'd see more records in the 80s. But for right now, we're not getting records. That's closer to probably 90 at this time, but it's definitely going to be a warm stretch coming up. And right now, unfortunately, we've been under the influences of this low to the east, several little weak disturbances rotating around, and then the system to the south, and that keeps the winds out of the north or north-northeast. So it's a cooler, still some moisture that's being pulled into the area. That typically leads to a lot of low clouds and even potential fog in the morning. That's eventually going to get out of here, but it's going to take some time to see it. So really, this evening, nothing to speak of. A few clouds. We'll start seeing a little bit more development of low clouds, probably closer to midnight or thereafterwards. So overall, fairly quiet. This will allow the temperatures, I think, to get down a little cooler than we had today, so there'll probably be more areas potentially could get into the mid to upper 40s in the coldest spots. By the time you wake at 5 a.m., right now it's depicting some of the areas that are either low clouds or fog, and I think we'll see a lot more fog than actually low clouds. And when I say low clouds, I mean clouds are maybe 100 feet off the ground or so, just for that setup. The good news with that is that means the fog can burn off a lot quicker, and once it burns off, we have plenty of sunshine. So expect sunshine to come out a lot earlier once this area of fog then burns off, and it'll probably be around 9 a.m. And this could be dense in some areas, so definitely stay tuned as you wake up to see what's going on. Once we get to about 9, clearing skies, and then the rest of the day should be fairly clear with a few afternoon clouds. But notice the winds now, instead of coming out of the north with that blue color, they're coming out of the yellow, which means out of the west. That'll help improve the temperatures tomorrow, so we should see a boost in temperatures getting back up to 70s. Thursday evening, nothing going on, really just a few little clouds up to the north. We do have a little bit of a cold front coming through the area, but it's not going to do much other than change a little bit of the wind. So we could see another round of some low clouds or even fog going into Friday. We'll have to keep an eye on that. It doesn't look widespread, probably more patchy. As we go into Saturday, we're going to see once again a very similar setup to where the winds turn around from the south, and we could see, here we go, another time frame of some low clouds and fog, although as you look here, most of that is east of the river. So those could be some issues. The good news is they don't last long. We'll have plenty of sunshine then going into the afternoon on all days really right now. So tomorrow, as I mentioned, our temperatures should get up a few degrees, more mid to upper 70s, so a little bit above average. Torchlight parade, you can't beat these conditions. Light winds, very comfortable conditions, and clear skies, 66 as you get to 9 p.m. Friday, we get up to the upper 70s, near 80, so definitely going to be on the warm side. And then as we look at Friday afternoon, if you want to look at the time frame going down to the fest grounds, you'll probably be in the mid 70s, light winds, really beautiful skies. You can't beat these conditions compared to what we've had last weekend. And even Saturday, warm conditions, but still dry conditions going into the upper 70s, low 80s, and that really doesn't change throughout the 8-day forecast until you get to the end of next week when we come down a little bit. But even by Thursday at 77, that is almost about 8 degrees above average at this point going into the first week of October, and dry. I don't see much of a precipitation chance until you get to maybe that weekend coming up. So it could be a dry stretch coming up right now if we had a kind of a wet stretch there too. So
get outside and enjoy it.
Get out and enjoy it. Yeah, because you never know. This might be the last time you see 80s, you know, as we get into October.
Yeah, we're getting there. Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the Brewers looking to win their final road game of the regular season, plus MVC golfers gathering for the conference tournament in Viroqua. Highlights from the competition. Jacob is next.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Don't miss Ashley's Super Sleep Weekend. For 4 days only, receive up to $300 Ashley cash with select mattress purchase. Plus, get 0% interest for 72 months on top bedding brands. Friday through Monday, only at Ashley.
In the Northland, we're chasing fall by tackling the back roads and any type of terrain. While going off the beaten path, even if there's a bump along the way. The only right way to get out there this season is in a Ford SUV that can handle it all. Now get $3,500 open bonus cash on a new 2025 Ford Escape. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Get big fall savings at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Liven up your home with pumpkins, just $3.99. Maintain your lawn with fall lawn food, only $12.99. Pick up an 8-pack of LED light bulbs for just $4.99. An 18 by 30 inch entry mat, also only $4.99. Hurry, these great deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Right now, get a great deal on the durable Kubota RTVX. When there's work to do and a reputation to uphold, it's built to haul it all and do it all. Half-ton capabilities with attachments to get the job done right. It's North America's #1 selling diesel utility vehicle. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 1.99% APR for up to 36 months, or save up to $300.
Visit us today and experience the difference.
Don't miss Ashley's Super Sleep Weekend. For 4 days only, receive a free gift with select mattress purchase. Plus, get 0% interest for 72 months on top bedding brands. Friday through Monday only at Ashley.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, don't look now, but the fall sports season is moving by quickly. Today, the final conference golf meet for MVC girls, and then regionals gets underway in 1 week. This one was rained out back on Monday, but great conditions today at Vroqua Hills. Karma Hasselberger stole the show as she would come out of the gates hot, going birdie her first 2 holes. Karma then continued to increase her lead on the back 9, picked up another birdie on the par 5 11th thanks to a good chip. Hasselberger would shoot 2 over on the backside and would win the championship individually with a score of 78. Her sister Cadence wasn't far behind, birdieing 12 and 13 to shoot a 38 on the back 9 and an 84 overall. And Onalaska's Finley Shams rounds out the top 3 as she would walk into the clubhouse carding an 85. Toma would win the MVC title with a final tally of 337. Onalaska comes in 23 strokes behind to take second, and the Holman Vikings finished third with a score of 410. And it is a new week, so let's crown a new winner for the Play of the Week. Kicking things off, a big match to seize control in the Scenic Bluffs last week, and Bria Gruen was a big reason why the Panthers were victorious. Vicious kill right there. She also hit 1,000 in her career in the contest. Next up, the La Crescent Hoka girls soccer team is rolling as of late. They got a 4-0 win over Lake City on Monday. One of those 4 goals, courtesy of Ava Raining. The looping shot beats the Tiger keeper. At number 3, this one sent in by Kathy Heiderscheit, and it's Alex Heiderscheit giving Central the 2-1 lead in boys soccer action. A great shot off the first touch, and Alex tucks it away in the corner. Heiderscheit finished with 2 goals in the victory. And we usually don't do this, but we've got 2 nominees from the same school this week. Central's Connor Groth hauls in the eventual game-winning touchdown with under a minute left in the battle for the Arc of Victory. The Riverhawks handed the Rangers their first loss of the season. And finally, speaking of rivalries, Toma and Sparta did battle last Friday. Check this out. Quinn Gerke up top to Silas Cram, gets a paw on it, falls on his back, and hits the ground. The ball bounces around. He snags it for the score. Look at this again. Ridiculous concentration by the Timberwolf Jr. So there are the options for this week to vote at news8000.com. Click on the sports tab under Play of the Week. Pick your favorite. Voting will be open shortly after the show. And to check on the Brewers, this one wrapped up not too long ago. Milwaukee wins their final road game of the season 3-1. We'll have highlights from San Diego later at 10. But guys, what a great batch of nominees, and Silas Cram, tip my cap to
Yeah,
you,
that
sir.
was really cool.
Yeah, a crazy catch. It gives me Antonio Freeman vibes in the early 2000s, overtime against the Vikings way back in the day. We'll pull that up on YouTube after the
so you
show.
can learn who that
Basically
is, yeah.
exactly like that.
Yeah.
Okay, very
A couple
cool.
great goals on the soccer pitch as well.
Yep.
Emily, anything stick out to you?
I liked the volleyball.
Yeah? Climbed the ladder, got real high.
1,000 kills for another Gruen.
Mhm.
They're good at volleyball.
They're a
down
factory
right.
over there.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Jacob.
guys.
All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
It's Plinko month at Wesco Home. Come play and unlock your discount. Up to 30% off all furniture and mattresses. Play to save on the comfort you've been dreaming of. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And tell them Peyton sent you.
Asher Lassen Exteriors has moved to Chippewa Falls and is celebrating with a grand opening on Friday, September 26th. Come check out our showcase of Renewal by Anderson windows and doors, Gutter Helmet, Tundra seamless gutters, and Sonesta retractable awnings and solar screens. We have amazing prize drawings and special savings of up to 25% off for our guests. Join us at Asher's at our new showroom at 1654 Commercial Boulevard in Chippewa Falls on Friday, September 26th from 10 to 5. Visit goasher.com for all the details.
At Maury's Auto Group, we're not just part of the community, we're your neighbors and auto advocates. And most of all, we're part of your team. We have your back when life happens or when you just need someone to pick you up. And at Maury's, our commission-free sales team always gives you our best price first. Visit Maury'sAuto.com and score with over 5,000 vehicles from 21 brands. Maury's Auto Group, with 11 convenient locations in Wisconsin. Moving life forward.
It's Plinko month at Wesco Home. Come play and unlock your discount. Up to 30% off all furniture and mattresses. Play to save on the comfort you've been dreaming of. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And tell them Peyton sent you.
All right, this evening should be clear skies, no issues to speak of. We will have some fog developing late, a little cooler, getting down to 50. Some areas will be in the mid to upper 40s. That's still a little bit above average, and really above average is the way to speak for the whole entire 8-day. 10 degrees above average potentially, so a lot of 80s. We still got fog potential tomorrow morning, even Friday or Saturday. It's patchy, but it could be an impact. Otherwise, it's a dry forecast and more warm conditions all the way through most of next week.
Yeah.
Greg, I have a feeling that when we're walking in the parade, you're going to get a lot of thank yous on Saturday for the nice weather.
Yeah. Well, now the unthank yous from last week.
I know. I heard it was like, did you call this, Greg, during the rain on the
So it'll
parade?
balance out
Yeah.
I mean, I had an umbrella, so obviously
Yeah, you knew what you were doing. He called the shots like pretty accurately that day too with the rain. All right, thanks for joining us.